So I have a dream where we go back to like 1985, where you could just buy products and not worry about politics or my generation, which I've gone into great detail about how Gen X is the first generation with this woke managerial philosophy, marketing strategy because they got nothing else. You could just buy your product and get some soap. And apparently that's not the case because it's more important to have politics over a profession. And the latest thing I wake up to is this American hating asshole over at Ben and Jerry's, Dave Stetter, something. Hang on, Dave Stever, and you look at him, he's just a hateable looking pussy soy boy. And he's agenda driven. He is not profit or ice cream or fun driven because you just need his political dick in front of your face. And rightfully so, regardless of where you are on the political spectrum, you should be boycotting places that are political. That is not the time or the place. It's bad form, it's impolite, it's rude, and long term it will be a bad marketing strategy. And I kind of get tired. I get pissed off where it's like, I don't shut up. Don't let us pray. Let's pray. Like you're in a public situation. Well, let's pray. That's probably going way back to the 80s, but take your beliefs and get them out of here. But you would think being so egregious, sticking your political dick in people's financial decisions and purchasing decisions, you would think it would alienate the other half, whatever half that might be, Republican, Democrat, Judeo-Christian, Muslim, atheist, religious, male, female, whatever. You would think that they would immediately lose half their shit, and they don't. And the reason why is because basically conservatives, more because most of the marketing goes left, you guys can't boycott for shit. You're also lazy and you're also Minnesota pussies. You're just like Minnesota Republicans. Oh, you get so angry. And I'm like, wow. Wow, you guys can't even stop buying Gillette. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm out in the Rapid City, red district, South Dakota. Okay. Not red light district. I mean, conservative. And I went and got some groceries. And there's this kind of like a night, not a hotel, but not a short-term rental, like long-term rentals, if that makes any sense. Kind of where poor people might live. And here's like this guy came straight out of the stereotype book, balding gut, white Republican, I guess Republican dude, South Dakotan. This guy's good. He's standing out there in the middle of the day, trailer like you say if you look up trailer trash, this guy's picture is going to be in the encyclopedia. And it's 11 in the morning and he's holding a Bud Light. I'm like, buddy, did you get the memo? I guarantee you this is the same guy. I can't believe the Democrats and Joe Biden. I'm like, stop giving them your money. Like that's Bud Light. That's the of the hundreds of brands that Anheuser-Busch owns, that's the one you should know not to. But it doesn't do any good. If you dumb, fat, slow conservatives don't get off your ass and say, hang on for a second. Hang on. All right, I'm not buying Bud Light. I'm not buying Ben and Jerry's. I'm not buying Gillette. If you remember Gillette, we hate men, especially white men. Look up the commercial back in the day. We're not buying that, but you're too lazy to even do that. But if you really want to be effective, you can't just then go buy another. I'll show Gillette. I'm not buying Gillette anymore. Meanwhile, you buy Old Spice. Did you know they're both owned by Procter and Gamble? Bud Light. I can't believe it. I'm gonna get Bud Regular. It's the same company. And all I'm asking, and I'm not even asking, I ask you share this with other conservative, libertarian, or just American loving people. Say, hey, could you take like a minute of your life? You want to fight back. You actually want to do something. It takes a minute a minute to go online and look up who owns the individual brand. This is just a brand, all right? You all got sand in your hoo-ha because this Dave Stever pussy, little Vermont. Okay, what? Okay, because he said, I hate Americans and we got to give back Mount Rushmore to the American Indians. Whatever, and you're all upset. He's just a talking head. Unilever is the company that owns Ben & Jerry's. You actually want to cause, you were so close. It's like the Patriots, like you're so close. You just got to make it up over that hill. All you got to do, all you conservative fuckwits got to do, instead of armchair bitching and whining, get off your lazy Mercedes driving suburbanite living ass. Set down the TikTok. Stop watching the Game of Pointy Chair Throne show. Go online, look at what all the brands the parent company owns to say, what of these are we buying? And if you want a gold star, if you want extra credit, all you American conservative libertarian male cucks out there, forbid your wives from shopping at Target. That's going above and beyond the Call of Duty, because you might have to give up some pussy then. Oh my God. Say, no, you're not. We don't shop at Target anymore. Or at least you don't shop it. Do you know how far I go out of my way not to shop at Target? It's not that hard. You go online, you go to Walmart. It's not that bad. I don't care how much cleaner the aisles are. I don't care. That corporation hates you and it hates America. It hates men and it hates conservatives. Oh, well, it's really convenient. I can't believe they're doing the thing. So, like I did when Gillette came out with the man-hating ad, their genuine misandrist ad, because it's cool and popular, I went and looked up what Procter & Gamble had. Look, do you want to do it with me? Shall we do this together? Should I do your work for you? I'm just shocked. Like, this takes such little time. Such little time. And you guys don't do it. And it would do so much to fight back. So let's look at Procter & Gamble most popular brands. See, there's this thing called the internet and you search it up. Pampers, Olay, Tide. I'll go through 15 more. Pantene, Head & Shoulders. There's one I didn't know. I'm not buying Head & Shoulders no more. Crest. Can you all give up Crest? Dawn, not doing Dawn anymore. Charmin, Gain, Metamucil, Tampax, Ambipure. I don't know what Ambipure is. Febreze, Pantene, Oral-B. Right, it's right here. I got the switch right here. All you have to do is not buy these. Not like there's not a bunch of other alternatives for it. And if all now Unilever is another one of these big consumer product ones that goes toe to toe with Procter and Gamble. Yeah, but what do I buy? Do you know how many you want to help out small business? My deodorant, Everyday Jack. I think that's what it's called, Everyday Jack. every man Jack. I'm sorry, Every Man Jack. You actually want to help out the small-time entrepreneur? You sick and tired of supporting Marxist, leftist, big-time, dick-sucking corporations? There are hundreds, thousands, depending on how many products you want to buy, of small-time online entrepreneurs. There was Harry's Razors, and then they went woke, and then God bless them, I think it was Jeremy's Razors from whatever the website is. Hershey's went woke. They come up with their own chocolate. But especially when it comes to these larger corporations that have hundreds of brands, you're like, oh, geez, and you're probably in the same situation that I'm in. Well, I don't buy that. I wish I could boycott, whatever, the theaters, but I don't go. I wish I could boycott this, but I don't go. Or I don't buy it. But now that you have a multi-billion-dollar international corporation with hundreds of brands, you could find 10 things to boycott. Just do that. Let's make that a rule. 10 things to boycott. You grab your wife, You sit her down, or maybe you're the wife and your husband is the one who needs pushing around. All right. You say, spouse, we're not buying these things anymore. I don't care. We'll drive 50 miles to go get a new type of deodorant. And if libertarians, conservatives, or just people who don't like politics in their face, they don't like the political dick when they're making financial decisions, waving in their face. If enough of you did this, you think, did you notice how quick Anheuser-Busch turned around? Oh, we got a mountain cowboy with horses commercial. Get the fuck out of here, you lying sacks of shit. There's progress. That was one brand. Do you want the nightmare to end? Do you want it to end? Do you want to go back to 1985? You can do it. It requires you to do 2 minutes of work and maybe have a conversation that's going to end in divorce with your wife. Because women, let's just admit it, American women love Target more than they love their husbands. Let's just be truthful about that. You say, we're not shopping there anymore. Period. End of discussion. So Procter & Gamble, let's go through it again. Tide, Always, Head & Shoulders, Pampers, Olay, Old Spice. I think for most of my audience, you're guys. All right, so Old Spice, Head & Shoulders, Gillette, Dawn. I didn't know Dawn. That's a common one. Vicks, Febreze, Crest. Can you remember that? Crest. And you know what? You're there and you look at porn on your phone all the time. You're there at the grocery store. Hey, wait a minute. Should I buy Crest? Was that? I can't remember if Cappy said that was one of the not buys. And you go on and you stop with the porn looking and you type in, is Crest part of Procter & Gamble or Unilever? Oh my God, it is. And then you get something that ain't Crest. Let's go Unilever. Unilever. Here we go. Are you ready? Dove, like you didn't know that. That's the fat woman soap now. If you watch every commercial on that, what is that soap that's at the fat women? Oh, that's Dove. Of course, they don't increase the bar size. Man, I've not heard of these. Axe. Hey, bro. Axe body spray. Remember how you're gonna get the girls, bro, or red pill, bro, conservative libertarian, bro. Axe. Stop buying Axe. The irony, you got Dove that promotes fat, disgusting pigs of women, and then Axe, alpha guy's gonna get laid by hot women. Dude, if it doesn't tell you they're just using politics to market to your ideologies and not whether it's a good product or not and actually benefits you in life, here you go. I've not heard of these. Knorr, Magnum, Lifebuoy, Sunsilk, Hellman's. I think this is more of a foreign. Breyer's ice cream. Okay. Tresemme, Vaseline, Pond's, Close-Up, Lipton tea, Sunlight Comfort. I don't buy any of these. God, I really don't buy any of these. All right. Let's do Anheuser-Busch. Anheuser-Busch brands. They even make the image for they give you a thumbnail, guys. It's right here. Budweiser, Corona, Modelo. I'm going to show them. Elysian Brewing Company, Goose Island Brewery, Shock Top, Michelob, Bud Ice, AB InBev, Bud Light, Bud Dry. Okay, Bud, Rolling Rock, Natural Light. God, that looks like that stayed in 1973. Stella Artois, Michelob Ultra, Beck's, Leffe, America Lowenbrau. Guys, you can look this up on your phone. Chances are you don't buy all of this. Be like, oh, hey, those are what I don't buy. Or those are I buy a Modelo. I like Beck's. And if I'm only interested in my audience because only you guys are probably going to listen. But if you want to share this with your, your one nut wonder conservative friends. Whoa, I don't like what the Democrats are doing. Here's something you can do. Whoa. Get up and do something for 3 minutes, make a different choice, change my toothpaste. If you could forward this to them or get the idea, just like, hey, yeah, Head and Shoulders, Crest. Dude, take those. What percent does Crest? Percent market share. Crest enjoys a 30% market share. Holy cow. Go after Crest. Unilever, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do with Unilever. That sounds like a lot of foreign brands. But just guys, can you at least stop doing it? Can you stop? Can you take come on, take the Cappy Target pledge. All right. I pledge not to shop at Target anymore. Can you guys do that for me? Most of you guys are bachelors. You don't have some nagging wife who has nothing else going on except her leftist politics, and she jerks herself off as she's over there. I'm shopping at Target. It's so much cleaner than those poor, not white people shopping at Walmart. Oh my goodness! But I care so much about the minorities because I am a liberal white woman. Could you just not shop at Target? Could you not do Gillette? Could you get rid of Old Spice? They got like that. The Clary family was an Old Spice family. It smelled all right. Hang on, Old Spice. Old Spice market share 28%. Come on, guys, the boycotting bachelor. Maybe I gotta do that. I gotta like narrow it down. Like, look, you're a bachelor. These brands hate you. They hate men. They do. I don't know what else you call this, people. I don't know what else you call this but hatred. Like, I'm done. I do not give money to people that hate me. I'd love to see men just say, nope. I'd love to see divorces happen. Like, no, we're not shopping at Target. We don't give our money to people that hate our guts. But I hate our guts because my entire life philosophy has been based on leftist hatred of myself. Reen Schwarzer, $5. I'm not a minimalist by choice anymore. It's required as a Christian conservative. Boy, you're right there. I mean, I was a minimalist by force because there was no money. Believe it or not, white men could be poor at some point in their lives. Then they usually get themselves out of it. Unless you're in Wyoming. But yeah, man, all the corporations hate you. Isn't that cool how it's just so edgy? Like, that's just so you know. Look this guy up. Look him up. Dave Sturver. He looks just like a vile, evil person. He is. He's just a weak, sad, like, oh, I'm going to get it by being antagonistic. Oh, look at this cheap little marketing trip. That's all they got. Did you notice what was it, Miller? Remember how, like, we're getting rid of sexy women because we hate men? They hate you. They hate you. I'm not being edgy. I'm not overreaching. They hate you. And you look at who is in charge of the marketing, some man-hating 38-year-old washed-up woman. That I cannot emphasize enough how much their politics, which is largely based in, you could call it identity politics, I call it tradeism, but envy and hatred. That's what it is. And here you dopes go, oh, well, you know what? It's on sale. That's okay. I don't get involved in the way. Why are they taxing us at 50% and taking our house? Okay, dear, I'll go to Target and get you some Tampax tampons. Yes, dear. I'm a good Minnesota man. Again, through the power of laziness. Again, the power of laziness is incredible. Yeah, what? I was talking to DT about this long ago. Like, oh, this has been going on for 10 years, where it's like, let's be edgy and advertise against Republicans and conservatives and whites and males. Ooh, I don't buy that stuff. I don't even buy it. I can't even boycott if I don't want. Now you have large international corporations with multiple brands that you can go ahead and boycott. You can strike back now. Wiz Division Productions, $5. The video game community was my exposure to the gamers complain about the state of gaming, but turn around and give companies money anyway. Yeah, didn't Call of Duty have a recent thing where they what was it? There was some leftist politics shoved into people's faces who just want to play a shoot 'em up first person shooter game. We were all having fun, and some twit, some neurotic leftist twit with her marketing degree had to come in there and stick their dick inside of everybody's face. And there was a backlash. And you're right, Wisda, you're right. Young people are like, I just want my video game. I want my video game. We went across the Pacific and bombed the Japanese after they attacked Pearl Harbor. You guys won't even change your purchasing. You won't spend 10 seconds more looking for an alternative to Crest toothpaste. And that's fine, but then don't complain about it. Oh my God, they kept they kept picking on us. They kept saying us we're the bad people. Drew, $2. Getting rid of social media helps and going ghost. Yeah, it helps, but it's still. I like to know. I like to know when people hate me. I like to know when people are like, we're going to destroy your land, your country, or a monument like Mount Rushmore. We advocate it. Unfortunately, I don't buy a lot of things from Unilever, but I'm going to make damn sure I don't. Damn sure. Paracelsus Underac, $10. There are like 6 big companies that produce everything. The monopolies are obscure through subsidiary companies. They even cross-invest in each other's stocks. Well, true. But look, guys, that doesn't mean we don't boycott it anyway. And I've never on an economic philosophical grounds been like pro big or pro small business. Certainly working in banking, small business owners are dumber than shit. That's why they always go out of business. So I'm not like, oh, mom and pop stores or a pro Walmart. It's just like whoever's got the best product at the best price. It doesn't put their political dick in my face. But right now, there's a compelling argument to go with the smaller companies. If for any other reason, they're not that dumb to go and stick their dicks in politics, and they're not big enough. Like, oh, we're going to force everyone to put their pronouns in email sign-offs, or get diversity and inclusion. Like, so I'm leaning more towards the small companies because F the large corporations. I agree that people need to do research. Yeah, just make sure. Look, guys, just do it. Just come on. Can you just do it? No more acts. Let's go through some key ones we can ditch. Gillette, Old Spice, Axe, Head and Shoulders. That's probably me because I'm a cheap bastard. I forgot the Unilever ones. Look them up. No more Target. Let's take the Target pledge. Okay, you don't shop where they hate you. I'm just trying to think. No more Bud anything. No more Michelob. No more Corona. No more Beck's. No more Modelo. Eric Hobbs, $2. Just look at the P&G on the back. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Eric. You can always go on the back and look and see who the main manufacturer is or who the parent company is. You could see that. You are absolutely right. Thank you, Eric. Dr. Paradox with another generous $20. Young men, this is a grand opportunity. Invest in a quality and safety straight razor. Here we go. Listen, the old man. Doc, I don't know if you're old like me, but you're wise. Invest in a quality, safety, or straight razor. Stop eating crap and cook more often. Quit drinking and severely cut back. Boycott while also becoming healthier, smarter, and better. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would also, I don't know about you, Doc, but I'm going to guess you're about my age. But I remember when the quality of these products, they're probably better. And now, especially with that kind of taking dieting a little bit more seriously, you look at the, and you're like, golly, I'm not even going to go out. I remember the days you go out for dinner, like, oh, this is a sit down and it's an enjoyable experience. And well, first, they don't have enough staff. Two, it's not an enjoyable experience. The three, you look at the food is crap. Wisdom Vision Productions, $2. Is there no way to boycott without doing work? Is there a way to boycott without doing Nothing good comes without work. Nothing. Or nothing good comes without a price. Or nothing good comes without pain. Or nothing good comes without suffering. We're not even talking a lot of suffering. This is not a lot of suffering. This is, you pull out your phone, you close your prawn tabs, and you say, Procter and Gamble brands. Or as Eric pointed out, you look on the back, oh, there's the P&G. There's the Unilever. I'm not getting that one. Or you just go online. Every day, Jack. I looked him up. It's a guy out of California, just a small-time business operator. There you go. Support him. Drew, $2. Can you write a book on your Wyoming experience? No, there's not much to say. It was just more banking, like everything that. Okay, if you've read my book Behind the Housing Crash, go get that book. All right, but just instead of a bunch of Minnesota twits and Dubros and guys with boats and everybody want to be entrepreneurs and real estate investment bros, just imagine it's a bunch of, not even cowboys, because cowboys actually have money. Ranchers, farmers, they actually got the money. Just a bunch of, I am joking about that, but just a bunch of cousin fucking hicks and trailer park trash. That's it. Just a bunch of drunks and meth heads. That's all it is. I know there's the stereotype. There's always the stereotype. Flyover country, ha ha ha. Hicks like, no, it's pretty deadly accurate. It's pretty deadly accurate. And I don't know what. Almost getting in fights because people are drunk all the time. All the fat people. Natrona County High School, where half the girls are pregnant before they graduate. What do you want? What? Do you have a stereotype? Does a picture come to mind about Hicks? There you go. Nonstop Dre, $5. Cappy's a proud honor alumni sponsored by the Carson School of Management, but says don't give money to companies that hate men. One of his many shortcomings. I am amazed at just what a bunch of pussies American men have become. You should just be like, we're done. We're done with this shit. Of course, you got an American pussy, this Dave Stever. I mean, okay, I guess a lot of you were brought up soy. But at least a third of the population, like 60% of the male population should just say, we're done with this. You're all late. You're all lazy. You're too lazy to boycott. Well, you're going to be too lazy to stop it when they come in for your house or take away the food. Well, hey, where's the food? Go to this work camp. Okay. Professor Spud, $5. Or you could simply read the back of the package. They all say if it's Procter and Gamble right there. Thank you, Professor Spud. You are correct. You're right. I mean, how hard is it, Spud? Oh, the price you had to pay. And then you had to put it back. It took you 3 seconds. What? Maybe I should sell you guys on the success that you would have. Look, Bud Light turned on a dime. Miller, by the way, look up Miller. Okay, you shouldn't be shopping at Miller. Let's look at Miller brands. Look at Miller brands. Miller brands. Our brands. Wow, they conveniently put Molson Coors. Oh, I'm not submitting my age and date so I can look at your bleeping thing. All right. Think about, look, you caused, I think, Anheuser-Busch to drop like 12% in stock price. That's serious. The stock market didn't crash that much. Their sales are down, 20, 30%. It's no longer the best-selling beer in America, which is a shame about American tastes. Says a lot about that. What if you could just cut 30% off of you can do it. It can happen tomorrow. You're also good if look, these people are ideologues. They're zealots. They're not going to stop. They don't care about the profit. Look at Disney. Oh my God, does Disney hate America and males and especially men? Holy cow, do they hate men? Just don't go to Disney movies anymore, which many of you aren't. And it's not gonna they'll keep going. They'll keep going, but inevitably they'll be like, we're not making any money. What didn't Indiana Jones like they're gonna lose about 200 million around there? Just keep doing it. You're gonna your time isn't gonna be wasted. It will not be wasted. It's not even like I want to have them promote conservatives. I just want you to shut up about politics. Goth Rocker, $5. I hate to say it, but Amazon also very left. Sadly, I do use Amazon. I try to avoid supporting companies that are left, but seems all are left. Right. Sometimes you're gonna have to pick your poison. I understand, like for those of you in business, maybe you got a supplier and they're the one supplier of the fizzy widgets. There's nowhere else in the world to get fizzy widgets. Drew, $5. My godfather was in the Pacific in World War II. He never bought anything Japanese and nobody talked about it. He watched guys get dug out of Pearl Harbor. Yeah. No. My one grandpa of mine was one Europe, one Pacific. Fun fact, Cappy was this close from being squashed out of existence. My grandfather was supposed to go on one boat onto Iwo Jima, and at the last minute, he was a medic, and they switched him to another boat because that boat didn't have a medic, and then that one boat that he was supposed to be on went in, got hit, and everyone was dead, and he made it. Not that it was a walk through the park after he landed. And here you pussies can't stop shopping at Target or tell your wife, no, you're not shopping at Target. God Christ. Nonstop trade, $2. Boycott don't mean person caught. Wokies. Thomas V, $5. Do you have a general schedule for your live streams? No, I don't. No, you're right, Thomas. I don't do it because I do it kind of on a whim. Not to bore you with my living life philosophy. I really enjoy not having a schedule. I love waking up like I'm gonna do whatever I need to get done optimally at this moment in time, and I don't worry about anything. And actually, I start getting pissed off when people are like, "What are you doing this day at this time?" I'm like, "You can fuck right off with that shit." Don't make me think about that. So I do not. For example, Rolo's live stream is always Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, you know what? I should do that. Terrence Pop does that role. The people who are professional, who people are more successful than me do that. It is not worth me giving up my flexibility, personally. Maybe down the road, I got a little bit more gravel to shovel. Maybe I'll do it like on this day and that, but I don't like that. I don't like being like, oh, I gotta. William Mendoza, $2. Are cute girls who say they are good girls lying? Not necessarily. I don't know. You shouldn't have to say it. You should act it. Generally, yes. It's just to be the statistician or actuary. Generally, yes. Mandate exercise, $2. What's up, Aaron? I remember when I saw. Oh yeah, were you and your nephew, right? You had your nephew with you, yeah. Lakeville Perkins a few years ago. Yeah, how's your nephew doing? He's probably obviously he's a little bit older. I remember. Are you still down there in Minnesota or what? Drew, $2. I'm thinking of buying land in Wyoming. I like Cheyenne. If you're gonna be in a town, be in Cheyenne because it's the most cosmopolitan. That's the capital, so the girls are reasonably attractive. It's on the interstate, so you get the hell out if you need to. Um, yeah, I mean, Wyoming's a great state if you want to be left alone. I mean, if you want to buy some land and you want to be a hermit, that's fine. As long as you don't have to interact with the people. But if you're like, I think I'm going to live in Gillette, well, I guess bring a lot of guns and get a vaccine against STDs or something. Just, get some armor. Frankenfoot, $5. What's your thoughts on buying out their stock and voting? It's a tactic. Yeah. You could definitely do it. But you're going to have to get the money to do it. There's a better way to do that, though. What I would do is you go and you'd find, for example, you would find out what the ingredients in Crest are. You'd find out the smaller company that supplies, hopefully it's just one. There's only one supplier that supplies that chemical. You buy out that company, and then you say, all right, you don't get this anymore. What? Of course, they might go find another chemical company to make it. So, but if you could find I would say go up the supply chain, find some critical suppliers, and you buy out the suppliers and you choke them off that way. That way, you don't have to spend billions of dollars. You could still do it in a different way. What would be easier is you take over BlackRock or Vanguard, and then you get boards, seats on the boards, because you're managing trillions of dollars of assets for other investors. That might be a more direct path. But guys, change your purchasing behavior. Everyday Americans, like, no, we're sick and tired of your hate. Get out of here. Drew, $2. Do you like where you live? I love Rapid City and I love Las Vegas. I love it. Well, Hermosa, the Black Hills. I love it. I'm just really busy working on the damn house, as is common with the territory of new houses. Landscaping, okay, this settled. I had to like re-drill some door holes, door latches, because things settle. I'm just sick and tired of the work, kind of exhausted. And I'm not joyful when I wake up in the morning and I got this Dave Stever pussy, like Dave, you can end yourself anytime you want if you're so guilty. I don't see you donating a lot of money. What's Division Productions again for $5? Also, please don't be a boycott zealous. Just silently stop supporting brands because it's the right thing to. Yeah, don't lead by example, even if nobody follows. Look, guys, stop doing. Okay, Old Spice and Axe. Can you guys, an everyday gentleman or everyday Jack, go buy everyday Jack is what I'm saying. Stop buying Axe. Stop buying Gillette. Stop buying. What was the other one? Crest. I don't know how many of you guys eat Ben and Jerry's. I never did because they're always a bunch of Marxist fucks. Just stop buying, and for God's sake, stop shopping at Target. But don't, we're a not Budweiser household. Drew, $2. What do you like about where you live? Well, a lot of things, which are very specific to me. One, there's great motorcycle riding. 2, great hiking. 3, the mountains are no higher than 7,200 feet, so I don't get altitude sickness. 4, it's beautiful on the mountains and the streams there. People would be right. It's not as beautiful as like the real Rockies, like say Colorado or Wyoming or Montana, but it's good enough for me. And 4, it's probably very unique to me, which most people wouldn't want to move here for, is I like the geology. I'm a rock hounding guy, so I collect their agates and fossils and garnets. And people would be like, okay, that's not really a pull. And what would deter most people from South Dakota, winters are horrible here. They're really bad. The wind is ferocious. So for all you Californians, like, oh my God, we just shot all over our own state here. I'm going to go to South Dakota where it's nice. Oh, the snow. Yeah, it's going to be. And that's why I go to Vegas. I don't like the snow. And I like Vegas because it's very cosmopolitan and modern. You can have any kind of food you want at any point in time, 24/7. The hiking out there is also very good. I would argue on par, if not better, if you're willing to drive to Utah and Arizona, which is only like 2 hours away. Motorcycle riding's good out there too. What else? The traffic is not bad at all in Las Vegas. For a major metro, it's really good. But then again, I don't commute and I don't drive on the strip where the traffic is horrible. But yeah, I like Vegas. I like Vegas. Mike D, 20 generous dollars. And by boycotting properly, one needs to see if their local microbrew uses AB InBev for the distribution networking power. Carbatch Brewery in Texas is one such example. Research is key for the most impact. All right, so that's like a second level or third level you go to. What I'm saying is, as Eric and Judd, just look on the back. Just is it Procter & Gamble? Is it Unilever? Done. If your wife is receptive to listening to you, we're not doing Dove anymore. You're not doing Tampax. We're not doing Target. I think if we do that, you'll achieve 90% of what we want. But yeah, you're right. You could say, oh, are you part owner of this microbrew? And you're owned by half of your stock is owned by Anheuser-Busch. Nah, we're not here anymore. Vlad Elkins CPA, $2. Any advice on how to come up with stream topics? Just let life happen to you. What? There's not enough stupid people in your life? You can't tell great stories about stupid people? Just change the names and location? I will never run out of topics. Drew, $2. How are the gun laws in South Dakota do you own in Vegas? The laws are constitutional carry. Like, they're practically giving you a gun and a permit when you walk in. You don't need a permit as an adult to carry a gun here. You do, however, that obviously is not honored in other states. The second you cross even to a conservative state like Nebraska, I don't think you could carry a gun. You need a interstate permit, which you get in South Dakota, depending on the level you want. And then people, other states recognize that. So I had to get the top tier one because Nevada would only recognize the top tier permit. So the gun laws are great in South Dakota as long as you stay in South Dakota. But if the second you want to carry your gun into Minnesota, Nebraska, whatever, Wyoming, I think, is also constitutional carry. So you can just carry a gun into there like adult Americans used to be able to. Until your wives started, oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. No, 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 no. No. Look at all those rioters. Oh, now I want Zelensky to protect me. Give all the masculine men the guns now. They're so masculine. I'm so wet looking at the Ukrainian men shoot the bad guys. Excuse me? No, but we want you neutered. Because I just can't make up my mind. And I do own in Vegas. I had to fly here to get a gun, to fly back. So I have I got a pistol and a rifle, which is pretty standard. So if I need to shoot my way out of something, I can. My God, I just gotta get north on Highway 15 and make it into Utah. That's all I gotta do. Speaking of Utah, Troy, for $5, how is the child slave labor? Where is my child slave labor jam? Wholesome DJ Aftershock, $2. Ben and Jerry's, Bud Light, and Gillette, the trifecta of soy. Don't forget Miller. Nobody forget Miller or Molson Coors. You shouldn't be buying Coors. You shouldn't be buying Miller either. Jeremy Lewis, $5. I try to buy, sell stocks based on my personal purchases. If I sold Disney when I stopped trusting them, I would have made a profit, not financial advice. Hate is not profitable in the long run. I don't know how many college-educated Marxist women they thought they were going to get to come in and buy crap because, look, we hate conservative, libertarian, male white people. I don't know how much money they thought that was going to make them, but I don't know. You got to make a good movie too. I guess the Indiana Jones movie, it just sounds stupid. Just sounds dumb as hell. Dr. Paradox, $5 again. Solution. Instead of buying products from these companies, use that money to super chat and donate to Cappy instead. Hey, rally, men. Yeah, look, you want to give me your money. I mean, you might stink if you're not buying deodorant. Your hair might get a little grimy if you're not washing it. But your money, it goes to the most boring, mundane crap. I got to buy 2 more yards of gravel. I underestimated the gravel I need. So that's where the gravel is. I'm not joking. Today's money is going to go to more gravel. And then after that, I think I got enough bullets. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, I got to get some mesh. I got an exhaust port. I got to put some. So that'd be like $5 of screen door wire. A lot of sexy stuff Cappy's buying. Yeah, cigars. That okay? That cigars and Rebel ice cream. See, now I gotta look at Rebel ice cream. Rebel ice cream is this no carb ice cream or low carb ice cream. It's wonderful. Now I gotta look. Now I gotta see if it's Unilever one. And Flu, €5. Apart from Amazon, do you sell your books in Europe? I hate paying more than the price for your book for shipping Greece. No, it's on Amazon. And should I maybe look at the other international? I probably should, but now that requires work. And I have tried looking at alternative platforms and all that, and it's just usually not worth the time. So, yeah, I'm sorry that it costs a lot, but well, look, that's Greece's fault. I mean, Greece, you guys are a bunch of Marxists down there. Bunch of fat, dumb government employees. Like everyone works for the government in Greece, and they wonder why nothing gets done. Reed Schwarzer again for $5. Buy Japanese game and watch anime. Absolutely, absolutely. I've been playing Zelda. I will admit the Hogwarts game is good, but I don't. I'm not going to see Indiana Jones. I'm not gonna go see. I still haven't seen any of the Star Wars. I'm not going to see dumbass crap. I'm not watching television. To avoid leftist BS, although ESG is starting in Japan, but look at Final Fantasy 16. They complained it was too white. Why? What did the? Okay, I'm just assuming Final Fantasy weren't they Japanese? And I mean, the Japanese have the same color tone generally as white people. I guess you could consider them white. And who cares that the leftists are going to complain no matter what? So F them. Drew, $2. Do you own property in Vegas? Is what I meant. No, I don't. I have a buddy down there. He's owned property. He's owned that house for 7 years. I've been a tremendous beneficiary where all I got to do is maintain his property and I get to stay there for free. It's too cold for him in winter down there, so he goes to Mexico. So I get to go to Vegas for free for 7 years. Now it's not free. I had to do irrigation work and maintain the home. It not free, but for a reasonably small amount of labor. Also, I just kind of make sure no one robs the place too. There's a car in front of the place, and so so I don't own it. Drew, $2, not enough repo men to repo all the cars in news. What, really? Hang on. Shortage of repo men. I was gonna do a podcast maybe today. Harley Davidson. Repo worker charge to blame for credit loss. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hang on. We got to talk about this. Maybe I'll do this on my podcast. Where's the Good Morning Corona chant? All right, let's do this. Oh, that's a multiple month old. And that's specific to Harley. Where is it? Pandemic. Hang on. Not enough repo men. Yeah, these articles are all from like several months ago, and it's specific to Harley Davidson. Okay, here's one that's December 2017, 22. All right, I mean this is still talking about, even though it's a couple months old. I'll do the podcast later. Where'd we go? Yeah, Drew, if you got some more modern than April, I'll take it. Dr. Paradox again, $5. Speaking for Rucker and Gordon, Deep South. What's Rucker and Gordon? You have enough bullets, buddy. You and yours are welcome down here anytime. Yeah, that require me to travel down there. Like, look, if the shit hits the fan, people ain't traveling. You better be traveling to wherever your buddy lives on the farm and be willing to slave in labor, or you better be going to your bunker. But yeah, it's going to be Fort Cappy. Michael, $5. I just looked at the government stats. We have 93 million people on Medicaid. Holy hell. I know. It's like just shy of a third of the population. Reed Schwartzer, $20, generous $20, by the way. Hey, Cappy, had a girl flake last night, grab dinner or something with this. Might as well buy food for someone who appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, look, if you guys gave me the money you would have spent on girls who flaked on dates, I would literally be a millionaire. The majority of girls bail on dates. That's just how it goes. And Reen, I hope you know not to feel bad or to even take it. Like, that's just it is. Look, they're showing you their behavior and their contempt and disrespect for you. That's not an overstatement. Think about the girl said she'd go on a date with you. She didn't show up. You girls, don't get all upset when men stop trusting you. Don't get upset when you're discriminated against, when this behavior is flagrant. Yeah, and the $20, I'll guess I gotta get gas. I'll get gas. My personal budget is very boring. Gas, gravel, screen door, cigars. Thanks for having some balls. Helps 27-year-old Christian men like myself. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. And Drew, $2. Google Wells Fargo and Repo Men. Okay, let's do Wells Fargo and Repo Men. From Repo Man to Wells Fargo. From Repo, John Stumpf. This is 2016. When did this come out? It looks like let me click on news. Car loan to him. The wrongfully seized home and cars. Wake up and it was gone. Wells Fargo. Send me the link because there's a bunch of articles. These are even going back further. Just send me the link there. That'd be fine. All right, we're caught up with all the super chats. Thank you very much for the tonnage. 37 super chats. I got work to do for the rest of the day, including taking the proceeds here and buying some gravel. Man, buying gravel. Oh. Girls getting their nails done and buying froofy fruit drinks and all that. Cappy gonna get some gravel now. All right. See you guys later. Toodles.